the CS2 investing market could change in the near future. If you are investing into CS2 skins, this is very important for you and you need to listen to what I'm gonna tell you right now. Right now, there are three major things happening to the market which can boost certain skins in price. If you wait too long, you might just completely miss this opportunity, because at the end of the day, most of the people are currently focusing on the Armory. They're investing into, for example, the elemental craft stickers. They're going for the train collection because it's the least redeemed collection, even though I think by the time these collections will be announced discontinued, I think that the train collection and the overpass collection will be around at the same area, and the spotted field collection will be way more redeemed obviously than the other collections. People are speculating that the graphic design collection that has been already discontinued from the game will have a lot of potential. SkinSwap is a CS2 and Rust trading site that gives you a free skin up towards $50 for free on your first trade. Trade your old skins for new skins to upgrade your inventory. You can buy Chinese market skins that are way cheaper than from the Western markets without any Chinese ID, passport or bank account. You can directly sell your skins for PayPal, Venmo, even crypto. There's also different other options. Also, there's free giveaways you can participate in by doing simple tasks. Make sure to use the promo code RubyJetski to get a free skin worth up to $50 on your first trade and earn 3% lifetime bonus on all your sales. Thank you SkinSwap for sponsoring this video. I mean, if we are honest, this is probably gonna be the next blaze in CS2 history. I mean, this skin is absolutely beautiful. It has a huge fan base. A lot of people are really enjoying this skin. Also in bad conditions as well. This is not factory new, unfortunately. I have it myself in the minimal wear condition 0.13. Also definitely not the best one, at least as far as for trade-ups goes. But I think still that these skins will be way more expensive in the future. Once we get a new Armory update, these skins could slightly crash in price, but that's notoriously what happens to the market when new updates come out. A lot of skins start dumping in price because a lot of people are wanting money for the new Armory pass or whatever it is in this case. And that's why it will be also a great opportunity to buy these skins during the new update. But don't wait too long. These skins are not guaranteed to drop a lot, because at the end of the day, they're the most limited discontinued item from the Armory currently, and I don't think that in the near future we'll have any collection that will have the same supply as the graphic design collection, because this was discontinued first. It wasn't very long in the Armory as well, and not a lot of people were able to invest into this collection because the prices have already risen ever since they came a little bit down. And I think right now it's a fair price to buy these, but you could wait for the next update. It's probably gonna happen in the next couple of weeks. The biggest underrated investment from the current Armory is going to be the Fever case, because at the end of the day, with the current lawsuit going around the CS2 economy and stuff, a lot of people are speculating that we'll never see new CS2 cases ever again, at least not in form of cases, maybe in form of terminals. And this would mean that the Fever case will be the last case in the Armory. It's obviously not guaranteed and not 100% confirmed. It can never be. But what if this is gonna be the official last case from CS2 and the prices of these cases will absolutely skyrocket once it gets announced discontinued, first of all? Because at the end of the day, I think that the Fever case is super cheap, and for CS2 players that love opening cases, this is probably one of the best cases to go for and open. The skins inside this case are first of all very good looking. That's at least my opinion on it. And in the future, once it gets discontinued, I think the demand will rise even more. Because why are people opening this collection? Well, first of all, it's because it's in the Armory. You can spend your Armory stars on it and get the cases. Even though you can buy these cases on third-party websites way cheap, and you don't even have to waste your Armory stars, so you can save them up for the update. But also these skins will be useful trade-up fuel skins for the red skins, which can be traded up to golds. Obviously, the best knife in this case is going to be Ruby Skeleton Knife. In my opinion, very nice knife, very expensive as well. So that's why a lot of people are really aiming for these red skins. But also the AWP print stream is a beautiful looking skin, and in the future, once it gets announced discontinued and we have a new Armory flip, a lot of these items will be definitely rising in price. And my honest opinion on the AWP print stream is that it's very underrated, and in the future it can reach new all-time highs very easily. It has the looks, it has the demand, it has that limited edition feel to it once it gets removed from the Armory, obviously. And generally speaking, the Fever case is a W investment, one of the best ones you could make right now. Obviously, you know, I have a few Fever cases here and there. Also, I've got my gallery cases. And if we want to compare these two cases, the gallery case has very bad knives inside it. Well, at least that's my opinion. A lot of people really enjoy the cookery knives, but the best thing in the gallery case is for me the M4A1S Vaporwave. This case was removed from the Armory before we had the gold trade-up update, right? So the case eventually dropped a little bit in price because of the golds inside, but still this case is profitable. If you have bought it for Armory stars back in a day from the Armory, you have almost doubled your money at this point. And I think that the Fever case will outperform the gallery case easily just because of the knives inside. So I think the gallery case could be worth easily up to 3 euros in the future. So if you haven't gotten the Fever cases still, I would highly suggest you going for these, because at the end of the day people are predicting that the next update is going to be in at least 1 or 2 weeks, somewhere in that area. By the end of this month, that's absolutely guaranteed, I would say. Obviously that's just my prediction, and I will be selling my Fever cases, obviously not all of them once it gets announced discontinued, but I can see the Fever case reaching easily 2 euros on the day it gets announced discontinued, and I would sell maybe half of my cases. Then the price could drop slightly, and then I will buy even more with the profits I make. And then obviously keep these cases long term, because I think this is pure gold right here. But I have a strong feeling that the sale of the capsules, of the Budapest capsules, is gonna end very soon. Maybe it will be combined with the Armory update, it is possible, but maybe it's gonna happen a few days before. It's also possible, Valve has done that before, but I think the sale is gonna end very soon. To be honest, the holo stickers inside this capsule, for example, are quite expensive, even though we have the sale going on, and this just shows us that these cases or capsules are not getting opened enough. That's why the supply is not huge. So that's why some of the sticker prices are staying stable, relatively stable, I would say. And in the future, if the capsules gets announced removed, then some of these stickers will keep their price. They will not bounce lower. But if the sale is gonna hold for a few more months, then I think some of these stickers will definitely drop even more in price. I'm not gonna say that we'll have a similar situation like the Paris capsule ones, because after the Paris situation, nobody was investing into capsules anymore like back in the day. Everybody's a little bit scared and still remembers the Paris pandemic, right? So I think the prices of these will stay relatively the same, but once they get removed, I think they will double easily in just a few days, maybe even go higher, but then settle back just like the Austin capsules. I also have a few Austin capsules myself, but honestly, I think they're way better than the Budapest ones, even though they're not on sale anymore, and the Contenders capsule from the Austin Major costs around like 30 to 40 cents, maybe even cheaper on third-party websites, and that's almost a similar price to these ones. But at the end of the day, it's very volatile. Make your own research up on these investments. If you do go for some of these capsules, definitely don't open them. Notoriously with these capsules, once they get removed, you have the chance to double your money easily. Well, currently I wouldn't say that it's that easy. I think the most likely outcome when they get removed is going to be a 1.5x, maybe a little bit more in the first few hours. You could definitely go ahead and sell these, because at the end of the day, profit is profit, and sometimes keeping these capsules for a very long time can be a very big mistake. And that's why I'm currently also going for the Austin 20 and 25 capsule stickers, because they're currently going under the radar right now, and we can compare them to the Shanghai capsules. I think there's definitely way less Austin capsules than Shanghai ones. People do really not enjoy these ones, and I think in the future the demand could easily shift, because some of these holos from these capsules look very good. Everyone keeps talking about the Armory, but I will keep talking about the Chroma free case. In my opinion, this is one of the best cases in the game. Obviously, if you don't have the funds to go for red up trade up skins, I will be going for the pinks inside this case. Obviously, Factory New can be slightly more expensive, but we're also fine going for the field tested condition, because at the end of the day, we do not care what condition the skins have, because we can get the knives in Factory New if we get the gem finishes, and these are the only knives, basically the only knives we're aiming for. Also, this UMP 45 Primal Saber is one of my favorite UMP skins in the game, has been always like that. I mean, I really do enjoy this minimalistic look. Also a very clean play skin in my opinion, and can be in the future a very nice investment. Obviously the red skins, we've been covering them in our previous videos. Also, I'm heavily invested into the PP Bison Judgment of Anubis, and these skins do not disappoint. As you can see on the markets, they're staying relatively the same. Ever since I bought these for $50 each, they went up to like 150. This is absolutely insane, and I'm still not selling these skins, because I still do believe they will have a bright future. If we never have new CS2 cases in the game, the demand of these cases will only go down over the long time, no matter what, because they get opened, and a lot of people do really enjoy the skins inside this case, and they are also kind of pricey, so it makes this case actually worth opening. But the current case situation is kind of complicated, I can't lie, because at the end of the day, bad cases have a very nice ROI currently. For example, the Kilowatt case has one of the best ROIs currently to open. Also, the Phoenix case right here has also a very nice ROI to open. But these cases will be all very desirable in the future. I mean, they currently already are desirable. but I'm talking about like 10x to 15x in the future in a couple of years, because these cases will be going distinct eventually. And with the new players coming to the game, they're opening more and more cases each time, and with each update the CS2 community increases and it just keeps growing. Also, the Operation Riptide case is a very clean investment that not a lot of people are currently talking about. Yes, it's quite expensive, but if you don't have the funds, you could easily be aiming for some purple skins. You can definitely find some value in these skins if you aim for some nice floats, because ever since the new update, the factory new skins are very expensive, and in the future I think it's not gonna really change, and these factory new skins will be rising even more. But you don't have to go for factory new. I think minimal wear or field tested in a nice good condition can also be a long-term nice play. Also, the pink skins, obviously very nice investments, but very expensive. Be careful. If you can find them on third-party websites for a great price, I would be going for them. Otherwise, I would be staying away, because at the end of the day, these skins have been discontinued for a very long time already, and they will be keeping the price. I know enough of the cases, but this is the last case on our list, and I think before the next CS2 update you should be definitely going for some Revolver cases. OG knives inside it, which are not that desirable right now, and I think in the future this can easily change. A lot of knives in CS2 fell in price, and for some people it's hard to understand why, for example, a butterfly knight in a factory new condition is so much more expensive than the field tested condition, even though we have like knives and gamma dopplers which are even cheaper. But this is just the sad truth. I think some of the OG knives will be way more expensive than some gem finishes in the future, because they will be way more limited. Not a lot of people will be actually wanting them, but I still think that knives and gloves are not the best investments in the game. I mean, currently for gloves, if we're not gonna see a new glove update, a lot of gloves in CS2 will be rising in price again. Also, a lot of cases that include gloves will be also rising. I don't think that the next update is actually gonna have new gloves inside, and this will be a very nice opportunity to maybe buy some gloves, use them as a play skin, and then once the update comes out, after a few days of the update, I would be maybe selling your gloves, because a lot of people will be buying them. Since every time we have a new CS2 update, a lot of skins rise in price, people come to the game, they want more skins, they want to play with these skins during these updates, and these are the best times to sell your skins. Also, we're doing this Ruby Wave Lenticular giveaway. If you want to participate and win this sticker, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up on this video, comment something down below, and make sure that your Steam trade link is in your YouTube description so I can see it and send you the sticker right away if you win. I wish you the best of luck to all of you participating. If you are interested in CS2 agent investments, which are currently going under the radar and not a lot of people are actually talking about them, but down the line these might be low-key one of the best investments in CS2 history, go ahead and watch that video.